Make host or make co-host?
Anything.
Anything, co-host or host, up to you.
Host, yeah, so you can launch the poll. Okay. But make me co-host after. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, recording is on. I would like to ask for everyone's consent. This meeting is recorded and there's possibility it will be uploaded on YouTube. So yes, just a heads up, okay? All right, and then welcome to Bhinneka Online Toastmaster meeting. Afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. We are going to start the meeting. But first, I would like to share our housekeeping rules. Before meeting suggestions, before meeting, we suggest you to check your internet connection, your camera, your microphone, and then your battery, and adjust your device compared to your body height so that your face and your upper body can be seen clearly. And also please keep in mind that we are in a professional but supportive environment. So we want to present ourselves the best we can. Be punctual is appreciated. During the meeting, please mute or turn off your microphone unless you are speaking. Let's minimize the distractions and appreciate people who are speaking. In the event of emergency, the host can mute the participants. Please turn on your camera when you can because we want to see smiles. This is not a funeral, okay? And you're welcome to show gestures such as thumbs up or a nod or clap or shake your head if you disagree with something and things like that. You're welcome to do those things. And try to look at your camera when delivering a speech because we are right here watching you. And then remember to look for the timer when you speak because you need to pay attention to the time you spend if you want to be qualified for the best speakers voting, okay? And then when you speak and you want to call somebody, please call the person's name first before start speaking to the person. And then we recommend you to do gallery view on Zoom so you can see everyone's face. Okay, so this is the housekeeping rule. I will also put the summary of these rules in the chat box after this. And then back to the president.
Thank you, Pipit, our SAA. Hello, everyone. My name is Natalie, and I'm the president of Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club. It is my privilege to open this very first meeting. And if you're a little bit car sick, don't worry, I'm in the car. It's my great happiness to be here in spite of being moving. And I really am happy to see familiar faces of our members. And do we have guests? We do have Toastmasters from other clubs. So thank you for being here and celebrating the very first meeting with us all. Now we want to do something that we want to cultivate in our club, which is to remember and to recite the Toastmasters core values and also club mission. So allow me to read that first. Toastmasters core values are integrity, respect, service, excellence. And the club mission is we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. And for Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club, we as an EXCO, we decided to have a specific club values that reflected what we want to achieve through this club. And our club values are as simple as ABC. Appreciate our club members, build each other's up, and celebrate our successes. So those are the core values and the club missions that I hope can be like a compass, like a guidance for us in our journey together. Now, welcome to all the members and guests that just joined just now. And today's meeting, we'll do something a little bit different with education session from Distinguished Toastmasters Pipit and follow up by like the normal Toastmasters session. So right now, I would like you all to welcome Distinguished Toastmasters Pipit Andriani to introduce the
Thank you so much, Natalie, for working hard for us because she's in the middle of a wedding. And then she still spares some time for us to open this meeting and join us. Okay, so I will start right away. Because we are still new, of course, we have to introduce the technicalities in Toastmasters to ensure that we can do the meetings in the upcoming future well, right? So first thing first is about role takings. So in every Toastmaster meeting, we will have to take a role basically because we are the organization of volunteers. So we can only rely on ourselves. And this is just to make it easier. Hey, can you see it? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so this is taking a role in a Toastmasters meeting. As an organization of volunteers, we can only rely on each other. We don't have employees in Toastmasters, at least in our club. So to take roles, we only rely on each other and sometimes rely on members from other clubs too. And today we have a perfect example. For example, our Toastmasters of the meeting is actually from other club. Michael, he is from Eagle Toastmasters Club. And it's okay, it's really normal and almost expected for a Toastmasters club to invite other members from other clubs to be role takers in their club. So from time to time, you will see, oh, the general evaluator is from Surabaya Toastmasters Club. Oh, the Grammarian is from San Francisco Toastmasters Club or something like that. So it's very expected. And you probably will be asked to do the same in other clubs. Now, before we start, I would like you to please pay attention to the agenda. Ben has shared the agenda on the chat box, and also it's available in the WhatsApp group. And this agenda is really important because you need to refer to this agenda if you want to pay attention to the roles takers today. And then after you check the agenda, you will see there are some strange positions there, like counter, grammarian, or general evaluator, ballot counter. So let's practice some discovery learning. Please pay attention to the role takers today. Pay attention to what they say and how they do their jobs. And by the end of the meeting, we'll review how they did it, okay? And then the role takers are Toastmasters of the meeting, as AKA Tom, General Evaluator, AKA GE, counter, grammarian, timer, ballot counter, table topics master, and speech evaluator. So if you are in the position of these roles, please rename yourself, the position first, and after that your name. So our new members can pay attention to you and learn from you as we do this meeting, as we conduct this meeting. And today's role takers, we have ranging from seasoned Toastmasters. We also have people who do it for a long time. I mean, first time doing it after a long time, like Rendra and Fifi, Dian Fifi. We also have somebody who do it for the first time, like Hida, for example. But it's okay because most of them have a prescribed script from Toastmasters website, and they're also welcome to improvise. And remember, this is the safest place to make mistakes. So make mistakes and have fun while doing it. We rarely learn from success anyway. We learn from mistakes. So have fun and please pay attention to the agenda and the role takers who are doing the role. Thank you so much and see you again by the end of the meeting. Now, let's go to Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pipit, for informing us about the role taking, and welcome everyone to our meeting today at Bhinneka Online Toastmaster Club. This club is fully online, that we don't have offline club, so this is very useful for everyone in Indonesia or even outside Indonesia that doesn't have any online club in the city. And our theme today is teamwork, make our dream work. And during this meeting, we have 3 sections. So the first is prepare speech. The second section is table topic speech. And the third session is evaluation speech. And people from this club is various. We have many various people from different backgrounds, from different cities, or even different countries. Like our general evaluator today, Toastmaster Robin Chen from Mauritius, Africa. Please welcome Toastmaster Robin Chen.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day, Tom. Yeah, I love the music, the background, like, keep everybody to be energized here today. All right, so my name is Robin and I am your general evaluator for today. And what is the general evaluator's role? Well, it's basically I have a team with me to evaluate on everything that is on today's meeting. So we have the prepared speech, I have the evaluators, and I have a few role takers as well. So I have like the timer, the grammarians, and the accountant, and you will see much more that later on. And the Tom will explain to you what are their roles and all. Okay, so for me, as a general evaluator, I just need to evaluate whatever things that they are not evaluating. So from beginning till the end. And all these things is all about improvement so that we can be better and better next time. Thank you very much. Back to you, Tom.
Robin, you introduce your team.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. He introduced, right?
No,
I
you
introduced.
Do. You do.
Oh, I do. Okay. All right. I thought that he's introducing. Okay. So let's have the first one, who is the accountant. Let's have Dian Vivi to explain her role of the accountant.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Good afternoon. Thank you, Madam and Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster guests and friends. My role as a counter is to count unnecessary sounds and repetitive words such as well, so, like, and but. This filler would affect effectiveness in your delivering speech. And at the end of the meeting, I'm going to present my report to you. Back to Mr. Tom.
It's back to me, GE. All right, thank you very much. Okay, now the next up, we have the grammarian. Who is the grammarian? Our grammarian is Rudy Marendra. So let's have Rudy Mahendra to explain. Hey.
Hello all. It's nice to meet you. I am the grammarian today. As a grammarian, my job responsibility to pay and close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take notes of any misuse of the English language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, and thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. So if you already know that the word of the day is cooperates. Cooperate is verbs, meaning first work jointly towards the same end. So the example of the sentence, the leaders promise to cooperate in ending the civil wars. And second meaning is assist someone or comply with their request. For example, I was the villains for not cooperating with the FBI. So, well, basically every speaker that will be speaking today meeting, I will take notes of the using of the word of the day and the beautiful phrases, as well as tally them and reports to the general evaluator. I think that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mahendra. Okay, so don't forget to use the word of the day, which is cooperate. And indeed, we are all here. Yeah, sorry, Marendra. Sorry. All right. Okay, so the word of the day is cooperate. So let's cooperate together and make this meeting great. Okay, so next up, we have a first-time role taker here today, which is the timer. And the timer is none other than Hida. Hida, please explain your role for today. Let's give him a big hand.
Hello everyone, good to see you all. This is my first time to be a role taker for today's meeting, yeah, as a timer. So here's the rule. I will say about the rule here. Okay, my job is basically to time all the speaking session here, like bring the alerts for each speaker and the time, how long they speak, and then also remind you how long you will speak by changing the background, meaning like for every session, like for example, for table topic speakers, at the 1 minute, I will raise the green background like this. You can see green background. That it's mean in the session you have 1 minute, and then 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will change the background into yellow like this. And for 2 minutes, I will raise the red background, meaning that time is running out and you have to finish your speaking. That is for the table topics. And for icebreaker session, it's gonna be like 4 minutes, I will raise the green background, and 5 minutes for the yellow, and the 6 minutes for the red background. And for evaluation session, we'll have 2 minutes for the green background, and 2 minutes 30 seconds for the yellow background, and 3 minutes for the red background. That's all the rule. So don't see at my face, but see at my background, yeah? Because that will let you know how long you speak and you have to finish. That's all. Back to GE, Mr. Robin.
All right, thank you very much, Hida, our timer for today. And next up, let's have our ballot counter, who is none other than Danny Surya, all the way from MBTC. Let's give him a big hand.
Okay, thank you, GE Robin. So as we doing our best, we hope to get some prize. So it's just like who is the best for this meeting. So I will make some vote. So you can vote for the best prepared speech, best table topic, and best evaluator. So I will cast the vote in the end of the meeting, in the little bit before end of the meeting, so you can know who is the best. So just give your best and be the best today. Thank you. Back to you, Robin.
Thank you very much, our ballot counter, Danny. So be the best and you'll do the best as well. Okay, so very good. Now that's all for today. For my team, this is my team for the evaluation. So now I would like to pass back the time to our Tom. Michael, thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Robin Chan, that introducing your team. It's very nice and very beautiful to see that everyone is cooperating to do the meeting. Now let's move on to our first sessions. It's our prepared speech sessions. And it's very good to have Toastmaster Vivi Amaliwati as our first speaker today. Toastmaster Vivi will deliver Project Level 1, Project 1, Icebreaker. The time is 4 to 6 minutes. Toastmaster Vivi will be evaluated by Toastmaster Hermann Whittaker. Toastmaster Hermann Whittaker will introduce the project and tell us a little bit about the project. Please welcome and give big hands to Toastmaster Hermann Whittaker.
Good evening from Los Angeles. Fellow Toastmasters, help me welcome Fifi Amaliwati, a member of Toastmasters Bhinneka Online. She was a former member of Toastmasters and left for about a year. Luckily for us, she joined the Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club and is giving one of many of her speeches to come. She'll be presenting her icebreaker speech today entitled Room for Improvement. It is a 4 to 6 minute speech in the humorous project of her pathway. Everyone, please show your applause for Fifi Amalia Wati.
Thank you, my fellow Toastmasters. Good afternoon. My name is Fifi Amaliawati. You just call me Fifi. I am the member of Toastmasters since 2014, but like Herman introduced me that I was off from Toastmaster around 1 year ago. Now I'm back, become the member of Bhinneka Toastmaster Club. I joined the Toastmaster at that time because it was the company program. I was in the talent pool, and the company think that I need to improve my ability in public speaking as well as my leadership skill. So Toastmaster was considered the best program and the right program to help me to overcome my challenges. Now, talking my role in the company, I have to make sure that I cooperate with external and internal parties. What is external means that I have to be able to communicate properly about the company business, such to customers, government body, supplier, vendor, and many others. And internal, it's more challenging because you need to communicate with the stakeholders for every department. I have to make sure that every business will bring to contribute to company success. And it takes of teamwork. Now, I want to ask everybody here, do you agree with me that good communication is the key contributor to the teamwork? Agree, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Absolutely.
it's good. Yeah. Good communication is the key contributor for the teamwork. That's why that's the theme for the meeting today, right? Teamwork made our dream come true. Well, actually, yeah, we have to ask ourselves whether we are a good communicator. If you ask me, my answer is I'm not yet there yet. I need a lot of things that I need to improve from myself. That's why I joined the Toastmaster. There's a lot of things that I need to improve. For example, is my intonation. Many people said that if I talk, the intonation is so flat. It's boring. Second thing, for example, is my grammatical. So many grammatical error. That's the thing that still challenging for me even until now, especially for verbal communication. So my fellow Toastmaster being in the Toastmaster member actually give us advantage to overcome or to support, at least to reduce our, the things that we need to improve. We are in the safe environment that everyone here cooperate each other and give you support. You will give me constructive feedback. Later, I believe the evaluator, Mr. Hermann, will give me some feedback. That's for my improvement. And I like to hear the feedback for myself because I need to learn to be better. As I said that there's a lot of things to be improved in this environment. Especially for me, I need to improve myself in the public speaking as well as leadership skill. Can you imagine if in our role in the company or whatever business sector that you are not good in communicate, then how can you lead or bring the people into the same direction? So again, it's quite challenging and we need to improve ourselves. I end my speech by the quote that there's always a room for improvement, even for the perfectionist. My boss always said that when you talk, it's a little bit boring. People who are sitting at the back always get sleep. So I hope everyone here still awake and listen to my speech and also encourage me to be a better communicator. Thank you very much. Back to Tom.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Fifi. Good job for delivering your very first speech in this Toastmaster. And hope this progress here will definitely fulfill your goal. And next, we have to go to our second speaker, Toastmaster Sapta. Toastmaster Sabta will be delivering the first project level 1 Icebreaker. The time is 4 to 6 minutes. Toastmaster Sabta will be evaluated by Toastmaster Ben Whittaker, and Toastmaster Ben Whittaker will tell further about the project. Please welcome Toastmaster Ben.
All right. Thank you, Tom. Our next speaker is a 26-year-old single man that likes to work with his hands, building furniture. That's what he does. He's kind of Toastmaster's prodigal son. He was here and now he's back. He left and now he's back. So he'll be giving his icebreaker today. And the purpose of this speech, of the project, is to introduce himself or reintroduce himself to the club. And he has 4 to 6 minutes to do this. So with his speech, Sapta's speech titled "One Step Back, 2 Steps Forward." Let's welcome Sapta. 1 step back, 2 steps forward.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Fellow Toastmasters and friends, back in my high school days, I was told a very important message twice. First, it was told to me by my very own school teacher. She told me, okay, kids, remember this. Every time you face a very hard problem or an obstacle, a problem is just a problem. Whether it's hard or not depends on who handles the problem. And I thought to myself, well, that's correct. Yeah, I think so. I couldn't agree more. But the problem is, the message came swiftly from my left ear to my right ear and gone with the wind. As a matter of fact, I couldn't remember the message until I write the speech. Later that day, I hear again the similar message, but this time it's from none other than Anthony Robbins. You know him, right? He's considered one of the best life coach around. He said, human beings' biggest driving force is to be consistent with himself. If you think that you're a problem solver, you'll find a way to solve your problems. If you think of yourself as somebody that's lousy and have excuses, you will have stories. You'll think that the world conspires against you. You'll think that the market fails, that's why you're failing. And when I heard that, Christ, I don't know, it lit something inside me. It renders me bubbly, you know, from tip of my hair to the bottom of my toe. And I literally looking for problems to solve. And then I took a step back and I think, how could a similar message about being bigger than the problem gives me different result from my teacher and from Tony Robbins? And I think we all agree that the answer is the difference in public speaking quality, in their communication quality. And I also thought to myself, would it be nice every time we convey a message, it's being heard instead of being ignored? So a few years ago, I joined Toastmaster, but I was naive and I was too ambitious and I was young, you know, I had too much in my mouth. Back then, I need to travel quite often, once in a while, and I couldn't really manage my time. And after a few months, I decided to drop my membership. It is hard for me because I don't consider myself as a quitter. And for me, that's a one major step back. Now you know that why I'm fascinated by public speaking. You also know that I already joined Toastmaster, but then I quit. But you don't know me yet. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sapta. I'm 26 years old. I'm currently single. I consider myself as a curious person. You can talk anything to me, ranging from artificial intelligence development to sex education, maybe, from ancient creatures like dinosaurs, T-Rex, to far more recent animal like your ex, anything. And yeah, I'm looking forward to know each of you personally. Back to my Toastmaster journey. So I've been waiting to return and continue my journey in Toastmaster, perfecting my craft in public speaking. But I've been waiting, and waiting. I didn't really want to join back just to redo the same mistake I did. But all of a sudden, like few months ago, I have too much free time, just like you all perhaps, because of the pandemic, right? Then I joined back. But this time, I'm starting from bottom again. Maybe for some people, starting back from bottom means starting from nothing. But this time I know when I restart my journey, I'm not starting from nothing, but I start with a little bit of experience. And guys, I know I've taken my one step back and I'm ready to take my 2 steps forward. And I hope we all can cooperate in our journey ahead. Thank you very much. Back to you, Tom.
Oh, wonderful speech by Toastmaster Sapta. Wish you all the best with your second.
You're on mute. You're on mute.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Sapta, for delivering your speech, and hopefully you can go forward with the second pathway, with your second journey with Toastmaster. And now I would like to call upon our timer report about our prepared speeches. Is everyone eligible?
Hey. Yes, of course. I will report the time for each speaker. Ibu Vivi Amalia is about 4 minutes and 26 seconds. And Sapta is 4 minutes and 55 seconds.
Okay.
Eligible.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hida. Congratulations for both speakers. Now, Toastmaster Danusurya, our ballot counter, could you please launch the poll for us?
I think we launch out in the end, or?
Okay. If you're not ready now, we can
have
have
at the
it
end.
Later.
At the end, we launch it.
At the end. Okay. So let's have the poll at the end. Okay, guys, don't forget to vote later. And now let's move to our second sessions. Thank you. We've done with our first sessions. Now we are moved to our table topic session. And this session will be led by our table topic master, Toastmaster Ronawati Wongso. Toastmaster Ronawati Wongso is about to finish her third pathways within only 14 months since joining Toastmaster. What a wonderful speech. Now let's meet Toastmaster Ronawati Wongso as our table topic master.
Hello, hello. Welcome all to our first meeting. And today is our topic is teamwork makes our dream work. So thank you for the introduction, Michael. And our word of the day is cooperate. And what a suitable topic and theme for us today, because today is our first official meeting. So for the first table topics, let me introduce Sri to join our table topic. And also for those of you who are interested in joining this table topic, please do write in the chat box. Let me share a screen. Can you allow me to share screen, host? Okay, thank you. Okay, here is our theme. Teamwork makes our dream works, and our word of the day is cooperate. So try to incorporate the word cooperate in your speech. And table topic speech is 1 to 2 minutes, and one will be red, and 1 minute and 30 seconds will be yellow, and then 2 minutes will be, sorry, 1 is green, and then yellow at 1:30, and 2 is red. Yeah, okay. And here is the first questions. Sorry. Okay, this one. The first day, and this is our first day. What dream would you like to achieve by joining Toastmasters? So Sri, the first day, what dream would you like to achieve by joining Toastmasters? The time is yours.
Thank you. So I think in the first day of this of joining this Toastmaster, because this is my first time, I'm a very brand new member or a newbie in this Toastmaster club. I have my personal goals, especially in delivering the public speaking, and then maybe more in a wider audiences, because usually I'm delivering the public speaking in a more limited audiences, like for example to my students, as I'm a language teacher, also maybe some staff in the schools, but maybe for a wider audiences and a varied range of background. I would like to challenge myself. I would like to challenge myself to have the opportunity to deliver that with confidence, because it's kind of a little bit random. In the past experiences, I had the opportunities to also delivering my public speaking skills, but then it's on and off. It's not consistently challenged. So I would like also to, if I can say, to improve more and also gain more, get back my confidence, because I know that in this couple of months, or maybe during this pandemic era, that I feel like quite comfortable to work at home and maybe distance myself from others, and having more in an online situation. So I would like to gain again my confidence, and also get some suggestions, advices, and also knowledge to present the public speakings in a wider and varied range of backgrounds of audiences.
So are you done?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm done.
Thank you, Sri, for sharing with us your dream. You have been a teacher for a while, and I think you feel very comfortable of teaching in front of your students, but you have a dream that you would like to be a public speaker, and one day you speak in front of a big audience, and Toastmaster will help you achieve that goal. So you will have that dream achieved as long as you have the determination and you have the persistence. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And then the second one, I would like to call Della. Della?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
so
here.
you have the opportunity for the second one. And here is teamwork. Simply stated, it is less me and more we. Della?
Okay.
Teamwork.
Yes.
Simply stated, it is less me and more we. So time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Ibu Ronawati. And wow, this is my first speech. And like been ages not speaking in English properly. And yes, teamwork, simply stated, is more us than less me. Yeah, I just like reading some words that stated, if you want to go fast, go alone, and when you want to go far, go together. For me, it's like joining a Toastmasters is a huge steps for me. Been a while since I'm in college with English, delivering in English. Okay, it's green light. Okay, I have to focus. Then teamwork is more more than me. So I hope joining Toastmasters can elaborate my skills more, and meeting you all people in here can increase my confidence. Thank you. Thank you, Bu Ronawati.
Ella, you still have time.
Oh yeah, it's green
Yeah, carry
already.
out until red.
Oh, I have time until red then. Okay, that, but it's done, Pipit. It's finished. Thank you.
Okay, okay, that's all, Della. I think
no
that,
problem.
Yeah, thank
that
you.
is a very good try, because this is like our first meeting, and this is
Yeah.
like the first experiencing type of topic, and you have the confidence to speak, and you have the courage to speak. So it's really, really, really good. So you will, with practice and practice, you will get even better. And if your goal to be in Toastmaster to build your confidence, you are just at the right place. So thank you for sharing what you think about teamwork. Thank you, Della.
Thank you, Bu Ron.
Okay. Next, I would like to call Lufti. Lufti, are you here? Lufti? Okay.
Hi.
Hello, Lufti.
Hi.
Hi. Yes, you have the first chance. Okay. Individually, we are one drop. Together, we are an ocean. Individually, we are one drop. Together, we are an ocean. And remember, our word of the day is cooperate. So try to use the word of the day in your speech.
Okay.
Time is yours.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, fellow Toastmasters. This is my first time joining the Toastmaster meeting. I'm very glad to see you all today. I'm sorry I'm driving, so I had to pull over just to give this speech. Since the topic is about cooperation, like Pipit said, together we are one drop, but sorry, as individual we are one drop, but as together we can become an ocean. It's like what's in Indonesian term, bersatu kita teguh, bercerai kita runtuh. So I believe that if you want to achieve something, we have to do it together. Together, everyone achieves more. So like in Toastmasters, because Toastmasters is a club that requires everyone's effort to do their task. Because if okay, green light. Because if everyone is not doing what their task, we won't be able to make it. Like we have a timer function, we have timer, counter, we have general evaluator. So everybody is doing their task to make our Toastmasters club works. So also, I hope I can contribute something to the club in the future, since this is the first meeting. So I hope we can all work together as a team. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lutfi. I think your speech today is very relevant to our meeting. I think you are right. I mean, in this meeting, if we don't have role takers, then we don't have the meeting. So individual, we are one drop, but together we are an ocean. So we need to work together to have this meeting successfully with all the role takers. So I hope in the future, all of you will participate in the role taking. So we work together and cooperate to make this meeting fun and learning together. Very good, Lufti. Thank you. And then one more, we have Laila. Laila, are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
I'm here.
Yeah, okay. Here, what is the one thing you would most like to change about the world? Laila, what is the one thing you would most like to change about the world? Time is yours.
One thing about the world. Oh. Wait. Let me think first. Maybe. Okay. Maybe about. Oh, I'm sorry, I have no idea. I think this is too big for me. For thinking, like, I'm not sure what thing I can change. I mean, at least if you work together, nothing is impossible. That's what I can say. Sometimes it's hard for me to find the idea of what would I, what would I change. Yeah, that's all. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. At least you try. Laila, I know that it's not easy to do impromptu speech. With practice, you will get
Yeah.
better and better.
Thank you. Thank you.
So it's okay. I mean, I'm really glad that you take this opportunity. So you get an experience, your first experience. Yeah, and don't worry what you can change about the world. Actually, we all should think small things that we can do. So don't think about too big, because even one things with small things we do, we can make a difference. So because if we think too big, something we think, well, it doesn't really matter whatever I do. So just do one thing which you think is good, whether it's humanity, whether it's doing your job, whatever. So just think, focus, think small. So it's a good try, and congratulations.
Thank you, Verona. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. One more, and this is the last one. Let's call Bhinneka. Bhinneka?
Okay.
Okay. This is the last one. What does the American dream mean to you? Bhinneka, what does the American dream mean to you?
Well, to me, American dream doesn't mean a lot because I'm not from there, first of all. So if you are asking me what does American dream mean for me, I can only get it from what I watch in the movies, which is a little bit not realistic in my opinion. So I will define what does Pink's dream for me. Pink's dream for me is I want to be able to contribute to society. I want to be able to make all of us here, Bhinneka Toastmasters Club, Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club is the best club in the world, and we all cooperate together and make this club the best that we can be. And at the same time, I want to be able to inspire so many people to be able to fulfill their dreams, whatever that is for them. Because my definition of success might be different from all of you, each and individual, all of you's definition of success. Therefore, I believe that same thing. And when it comes to American dream, it's very well defined what American dreams is. But my opinion, and I want to invite all of you to have a definition of what is the dream for you. The moment you have that dream for you and you fight towards that goal or whatever that dream is, the chances of you achieving it is much higher. Why I said that? Because it is your own definition of dream, your own definition of the goals that you want to fight for. If you are just focusing on, oh, so this is the American dream, it's very hard for you because you don't feel it. I believe if you really feel it, you will get there. So I invite all of you to chase your own dream, whatever that may be. Thank you very much.
Wow, wow, wow. I think we all share your dream to make Bhinneka Toastmaster to be the best in the world and inspire others to achieve their dream. So I really love it. Okay, so I think that concludes our top table topic speech today. So back to Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rona. Please give applause to Toastmaster Rona as our wonderful table topic speaker, master today. Like, she brings lots of relevant topic and good foundations to make us think more about our club foundation. And now I would like, before we go to ballot counter, I would like to check on our timer. Can you please give the report to Toastmaster Hida.
Okay, thank you, Tom, and thank you, Bu Rona, for being the leader of table topic show. Let me report the time. We have 5 speakers for today's table topics. So the first speaker is Sri. She have 2 minutes and 21 seconds. And Dela, 1 minute and 37. 1 minute and 40 seconds. And Laila, little bit, yeah, I don't know which part she finished the speech, but I count for 1 minute and 14 seconds. And the last one is Ping Hendra, about 1 minute and 45 seconds. That's all for table topics today, time report. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hida. Okay, so fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, we will go with the ballot counter after at the end of the sessions. Now, please remember who is your favorite table topic speaker. And now let's move on to our general evaluator team to evaluate speeches. I'll give the control to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Robin Chan.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Michael, our Tom for today. All right, I thought we had a break, but we don't have a break for today, but it's okay. So I hope everyone is here. All right, give me a thumbs up if you're okay. Yeah, all right, very good. Awesome. Okay, so now it's time for the evaluation. The first part was the speakers, and the second part was the table topics, and now it's time for the evaluation, where we can improve ourselves in our speech as a speaker. So now I would like to introduce to you our first evaluator for our first speaker here today, which is none other than Hermann, all the way from the US. So let's have Hermann to evaluate the speech of Vivi. Hermann, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Robin. It's always a pleasure to see you here in these Toastmasters clubs. Fifi, thank you for the opportunity to be your evaluator tonight. I'm very excited about the opportunity. And one of the things I've realized is that the clock never really cooperates with me when I'm trying to provide some quality to the club and also to the folks that I get to interact with. I do want to provide some feedback for you. And your speech was first, it was well structured. It flowed well, and the joke at the end was perfectly timed. I really enjoyed the pace of the joke about people going to sleep. That was quite perfect, I thought. I also appreciated the way that you wove your personal challenges into the speech. Your question about communication and leadership was quite effective. The things I think that you might want to work on is first is, Zoom is always a challenge for us with lighting, with positioning, getting used to staring at this green light that's on our laptops. And I think the side posture that you have, it leaves a lot of white space. And I would have really liked to have seen you more prominent in the center of the screen, because I think it would have given you a more powerful presenting kind of position. And because you had more time, your speech was about 4 minutes and 15, 20 seconds. I would have really liked to have you kind of expand on some of those challenges that you faced as a leader with communication. You made some really good points, and I think that you had the time to really add some value there. It was compelling because as a leader, I realized how valuable communication truly is in any business forum or format. And I can tell just by the way that you presented the information that you're knowledgeable, you're a professional, you're a confident leader. And I would really have liked to have had you share more of that information. As I think about the challenges that I think that I would like to see you take on, and I believe the essence of Toastmasters is the challenge for all of us is to become better communicators. And I really think that looking for every opportunity that you can to speak, not only here in the Toastmasters Club, but also in your professional setting. Really challenging yourself as you recognize the role that communication plays in your position. Really step outside of your comfort zone. Go for it. Take risk. As I listen to the intonation and the pronunciation of your speech, it's got a beautiful melody. You know, I live in Los Angeles, and it's a really cultural diverse place. And I love listening to people with an accent who speak the English language. I think it adds harmony. So I truly challenge you to step outside of the box, look for every opportunity you can to speak, and I think you'll go far and grow far. Thank you, and I wish you the very best, and welcome to Bhinneka Online Toastmasters. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Hermann, all the way from the US for this such great evaluation. And now I would like to invite the next evaluator, this next speech evaluator, who is none other than Ben, who will be evaluating the speech of Sapta. Let's welcome Toastmaster Ben.
Thank you, Tom, or GEM, excuse me, Robin. Let me officially welcome you back, Sapta. Yeah! I know you're going to bring so much value to this club. And it started off right away with your introduction. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to everybody from all over the world. And as this club, we are trying to expand and connect not just Indonesia, but through the whole entire world being online. So with that kind of introduction, you set the tone by welcoming everybody from everywhere. Fantastic. I noticed a couple positives throughout your speech. Your sense and use of imagery within your phrasing in the beginning kind of makes your audience really think. The one I really particularly liked was renders me bubbly. Like hearing that, I had to sit there and think a minute. I'm like, wow, I've never heard that phrase before. I understand it, but I know it kind of gives you like a nervous feeling in a way, but you could have said I was nervous, but you used render me bubbly, which again puts a different tone on the speech altogether. So the use of imagery within a speech, and for everybody, I really challenge you to really work on that vocabulary. And I know a lot of you, English is a second or even third language, but it can be a beautiful thing when you kind of twist and turn and create these figurative language. And I heard that throughout your speech, Sapta, so well done with that. Also, you allowed us to really understand why you had to step away and then why you came back. And for a lot of us, we know that life kind of throws us a little bit of curveballs, and understanding that really queasy feeling of unfinished business, where you said you're not a quitter, and understanding that you knew your sense of time management is really important. And within the speeches, that is definitely important, but understanding that you had unfinished business left for Toastmasters, and you knew Toastmasters is a tool that's going to help you excel through your life. So thank you for allowing us to bring it out there. And your pacing and organization was chronological. So we saw the beginning into the present, which really helps. Now, a couple areas of feedback I want to give you is you did make a couple jokes within there, and those are really good. But the idea as a speaker, when we don't want to show our own emotion. If we're giving a sad speech, we don't want to really overly cry. When we make a joke, we don't want to laugh at our own jokes. We want to let the audience enjoy instead of you laughing, because sometimes it could be a little distracting where we're supposed to laugh? I'm not sure. Was that really funny? Because if you make a joke and it doesn't land, you got to kind of keep going past it. But if you laugh at a joke and it wasn't funny, then it's like, uh-oh, we messed up, and it becomes a distraction, and whatever you say after that, we might miss it. Also, you spoke for a little bit under 5 minutes. So again, with that, we want to make sure that you're speaking for the whole entire time. But again, great imagery, great chronological sequence, refrain from laughing and speak a little longer. Great job, and welcome back. Back to you, GE.
All right. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ben, for evaluating the speech of Sapta. And now we had two speakers, but also we have another evaluator here tonight, which is none other than Ping Hendra, who will be evaluating this evaluation speech of Hermann. So let's give it up to Ping Hendra. Toastmaster Ping Hendra, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening as well to all of you. And Herman, I want to thank you so much for the splendid evaluation earlier. And I like it when you give a challenge and you said that give her an opportunity to speak and speak and speak and find opportunities to keep on speaking so that she can improve. And I like the quote that you said, you can go far and you can grow far. And I believe that is really good, and you will definitely inspire her to keep on going and growing at the same time. What I really like about your evaluation earlier as well is that not only you give her the challenge, you also allow her to notice what is the good point, what is she good at during her speech, and also a little bit the challenge, which I really agree with you when you said about the camera angle, and it can be a little bit distracting, especially when you look to the side, or maybe the camera positioning is not as clear. There are a lot of white spaces, something that if she works on, I think it will make it really well. When it comes to online, there is a little bit of challenge as well when you look at, especially when you look at camera like that, or when, because my camera is like this, so when I look at it, sometimes I'm not even looking at the camera at the same time, because when you are speaking and when you look at the camera, it's hard for you to look at, like for example, Herman, when I want to evaluate you, I want to look at you so that I want to see if you agree or doesn't agree to the evaluation. And that is a little bit of a challenge when it comes to online. What I like from your speech earlier, from your evaluation, is that this is the thing that we need to work on at the same time. Sometimes maybe you need to glance down a little bit and glance up so that you can see the audience reaction. That is the challenge that I also want to give you at the same time, Herman, so that when you want to give an evaluation, maybe you can do something similar. Look at the camera and look at her at the same time, so that maybe the evaluations that you give her will hit her at the same time, just like me looking at you right now. And also I steal my way, look down a little bit to look at your evaluation, and now you are nodding, which is good. So my challenge to Herman is that I would like you to keep on evaluating, because the way you say things, sometimes it's motivating and it's inspiring. And even for me, go far and grow far, I write it down really quickly, immediately, and I give myself a challenge at the same time. And I want to use that for me. So every time in the future, if there is a challenge or an opportunity for me to speak, I will do the same. And I want all of us here to go far and grow far together. So thank you very much, Herman, for that.
Wow. That was very good. Thank you very much, Ping, for giving the constructive feedback to Herman today. All right, so next up, what do we have? There's another evaluation here today. I will be evaluating this project of Toastmaster Ronawati on table topics. Her project is about active listening. So have she really listened well in the speech of all the table topic speakers today? So now I would like to start. So now the timer, I finished introducing this because I'm doing two roles at the same time. So now the time starts now. Okay. Toastmaster Ronawati. Wow. Very good. Oh, I really love those questions on teamwork. It was very good, very engaging, and people could relate to it, and people can collaborate together so that they can do better, achieve more together. And I really love that about how you put your questions together. And I would like to say that I love how you put your slides on one side, and it's very colorful. The font was very good, and people can see, people can relate to it. Now, I would like to give you some suggestion on how you can improve on your delivery to give a better table topic as a table topic master. Are you ready for it? Okay, yeah, here we go. So the first thing I've noticed about you is that when you ask a question in the beginning, you forgot to repeat the question again. That's for the first speaker. And it was a little bit like the speaker was trying to read it, but then after that, it was taken out very quickly. So just pay attention to next time, just read the question, repeat the question, give the speaker some time, because as first time speakers, to just read the question again so that they can process. All right. And it would be great to have an introduction of what table topic is about, because at the beginning, we didn't have any introduction of what table topic is about. Like, it's impromptu speaking. What is it? What is impromptu speaking? Is to speak on your feet. And I would like to encourage you to do that at every single time of table topic when you're being introducing this segment. And another thing is, when you talk to the speaker, the first thing you ask is, are you ready? Ask, because some speakers, they can't, like, they're on mute, or their camera is not, they are not visible, or they are not audible at all. So it's always good to have like empathy, to just ask, are you all right? Can I hear you? Can you see me? And all these things, like just to make sure that we have a better flow. All right. And I've noticed another thing is your transition. When you have to transit, because you try to listen to the speaker of what they are saying, and I think it's very good. What you have listened, you have repeated back again. I think your listening skill is, wow, awesome. It's really good. I'll try to listen at the same time and write. It's like, whew, wow, you can really listen. So I have to take notes myself, and it's very good. And how you can transit is to use a better word of saying that, okay, now let's move on to the next one. So that, you just try to, when the speaker has finished speaking, and then you move on to the next one. And don't say, if the speaker is done, don't say, are you done? Just say, just encourage the speaker. Thank you very much for this speech today. And now I would like to move to the next one. Then you just go on like that. And the other thing I would like to tell you is, the last question is American Dream. I think the question was not very relevant to this Toastmasters Club, because not everybody can relate what American Dream is all about. Some people can understand, some people won't understand in this context. So thank you very much. I think overall, you have done a great job. I really love how you conducted this segment, and your listening skill is all about listening, and listening to people, and people matters to us, all of us. Thank you very much for collaborating. Back to you. Oh, back to me, sorry. GE. Oh my gosh. I'm not used to do this, like evaluating and taking the role at the same time. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. What do we have next? All right. So now we have the report as the accountant. Let's have Dian Vivi to give her role, to give the report of the accountant. Let's welcome Toastmaster Dian Vivi to the floor. Everybody.
Okay. Yes. Thank you very much, Madam and Mr. Toastmaster. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for fellow Toastmaster, friend, and guests. Actually, this is my first time taking part in this meeting after 5 years ago. Yeah, okay. Okay, this is my report for Tom, Michael, 1A, and then Grammarian, Rudy, 1A, and then Timer, Hilda, 3A, 1M, and 2R. And then for the first speaker, Vivi Ameliawati, 1A. And for the table topic master, Ronawati Wongso, 1A, 1E. And for Sri Mahendrani, 4 A and 2 For Della, 1 A and 2 And for Lufti Ahmad Jazuli, 8 A and 2 For Laila, because he didn't give speech, so I didn't find the unnecessary sounds or repetitive words. And for Ping Mahendra, 1A, and I found repetitive words such as speak and speak and speak, also go far and go far and go far. And for GE, Robin, and then ballot counter Danny, first evaluator Hermann, and second evaluator Ben, and second speaker Sapta. I didn't find unnecessary sound or repetitive words, but I noticed Lutfi Ahmad Jasuli used many because he was driving while he must focus on this meeting. That's all my report. Back to the Tom.
Back to GE.
Back to
All right,
GE.
thank you very much, Toastmaster Dian, for the report of the accountant. And now, next up, we have the report of the grammarian. Have you used the word of the day today? Have you had a good English, a good word of English and all your sentences? So let's have Toastmaster Rudy Marendra to give us the report. So let's...
Thank you, junior evaluators. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed fellow Toastmasters. I would like to give you my report. I do apologize if I cannot give you a very perfect report because maybe my hair is too long that covers my ears. Now, I would like to say that Robin mentions the word of the day twice, and then Sapta once, and Rona once, and actually there is a small improper use. Somebody said first table topics. So actually the first table topic we thought as because it is the first. And I'm sorry, I think it's for the improper things, but I quote a lot of the good phrases or sentences that speaker said. First, from Fifi, we are in a positive environment that everyone gives positive feedback. Second, there's a room for improvement even for the perfect person. And from Sapta, a problem is still a problem, whatever its size. And from Ping, you can go far, you can grow far. And from Dela, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And from Lufti, everybody doing their tasks to make Toastmaster better. And from Rona, one, we are a drop, but together we are an ocean. From Robin, always good to have sympathy. From Pink, again, I believe if you really believe it, you will get it. From Herman, leave away your comfort zone, go for it. And from Ben, life gives us unfinished business. I think that's all, my beloved GE Robin Chan. Time is yours.
Thank you very much. All right, so now before we go on to my report, I would like to call upon our ballot counter, Denny Surya, all the way from MBTC, to give us the time to vote.
Okay, so everyone, please put in the link I put in the chat. So, and now we will also take a group picture. So please turn on your video. I will take a group picture.
Okay, group photo. Can you please turn on your camera? Fifi, Sri. Oh, Sri is probably with her child right now. Okay, Ping, Della.
Della, Sri. Okay, I will. I will count to 3 to take picture. So, everyone ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think you move when
Ping,
I
you're so
take the picture.
scary.
So it's I think it's your picture is blur, so I must take again. Okay, 1,
Don't
2,
move.
3. Okay. Thank you. So do you want to have a crazy pose now? 1, no? 1, 2,
Okay.
3. Okay, great. Thank you, everyone. Back to you. Yeah, don't forget to vote in the Google form.
And Robin can go to the next one.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Danny. So don't forget to vote so that we can see who are the winners for all the for speakers, evaluators, and table topics. All right. So my report now. I will do it short and quick. Okay. So in the beginning, we started the meeting on time, and I really love it because when we start on time, we can end on time. So right now, I would like to start. So first up, we had our SAA, none other than Distinguished Toastmaster Pipit, to give us the house rules of Zoom and everything that went before we conduct our meeting. Very well done. But what I would say to just improve on that is to just add some visuals, because people like to see like on slides and people understand better. Sometimes they don't understand like just by hearing it. I know you put it in the chat box, but visual is always the best. So Michael, I would like to say, I do not know where are you right now? Maybe you are in a gym, but let me tell you, this is like, wow, I love the energy. I love the music behind her. Woo, 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 woo. Everybody, like, next time I want to be Tom, I'll put music behind me and I'll like everybody like pump it up. Yeah, everybody, let's do it. So I really love that. I want to say thank you very much for Danny. Wow, awesome job. Zoom master, ballot counter. But as a Zoom master, I really love how you put the speaker and the timer next to you on spotlight so that everybody can see, everybody can relate, and especially for the speaker to see the time next to him and her. Very good. And I want to say, I want to give this feedback to anybody. Like whenever a speaker is speaking, please don't interrupt. Because maybe the person is thinking, maybe the person is like not finished yet, or maybe the person wants to just end it. So please don't interrupt halfway and just say, okay, you still have time to talk about it. Okay, it's good to just put in the chat, just put like discreetly, and everybody can have like, you know, to say, oh, I have still time to speak. Let me speak. Okay, and next up, I want to thank all our evaluators, our speech evaluators here today. I really love Hermann, like always energetic, engaging, and encouraging to all. Every time when I see you, you're always full of wisdom, full of insight to impart to every speaker, everyone here. You are such a blessing. Thank you very much for that. And we have Ben. I love your energy. Your energy is like, woof, wow, awesome. And you're very structured. And I love your great storytelling in how you put your story in subtle speech. And you bring, the most important thing is you bring value to the speaker. Next up, we have Ping. Ping, I love how you give constructive feedback to Hermann to improve on his speech. And what I would say is that how you can improve yourself is to walk the talk. How to walk the talk is that you told him to just look at the camera and then engage with the audience and then speak. And it's good that you also do that at the same time, because I realized that you were not looking at it. You were looking at your nose most of the time and you were just speaking. I think it's good to just practice what you preach. Okay, but I think overall it's good. So what you can do on that is that to step back a little bit and then see the camera, and then you can see everyone on the screen so that you can see everyone and at the same time look at the screen. So that's one of the tip you can have. And next up, the accountant and the grammarian at the same time. I want to say that thank you very much. Good report. And you had used, if you could use slides, I think it would be very good so that people can see, people can relate to all your reports directly. And I want to say thank you very much to the last person here, which is none other than our timer. He's our first time timer here in this space. Let's give him a big hand. Very good job. Wow, awesome. For your information, I just gave him training 1 hour before the meeting today, and he has done a fabulous, awesome job. Thank you very much, timer. You've blown my mind away. You've gone beyond my expectation. Thank you very much for that. And that ends my report for today. And now I would like to give back the floor to our distinguished Toastmaster, Madame Pipit.
Thank you so much. So I will deliver really short, I hope, the review of the role takers today, because we are kind of late. Okay, so earlier in the start of the meeting, I asked everyone to pay attention to the agenda and also the role takers in this meeting, right? And then let's see about them one by one. Okay. All right, so let's start with Tom. So Tom is basically like an MC in common term. Yeah, this is the term for Toastmasters. And then as Tom, you need to look around if there are guests or not, people who are not in Toastmasters. If there are guests, you need to explain about what is Toastmasters and then what the 3 segments in the meetings are, because they need to know so they will not just walk this meeting in a blind mode. Yeah. And then if there are no guests, it's fine. Just introduce the theme and the word of the day, because assuming everybody knows already what Toastmasters is and the meeting segments. And you also need to lead the prepared speech session, just like what Michael did. And then for GE, the GE General Evaluator, today was Robin. And then in Toastmaster, of course, we need to improve our meeting quality, right? And then we need to analyze what needs to be improved in the meeting, just like what Robin delivered his evaluation just now. For example, the punctuality, if there are missing role takers, have to be replaced last minute, how role takers did their job. Sometimes in other clubs, they even evaluate the table topic speakers and evaluators too. And then we need to decide what GE's arena in our meeting, because every club has it differently. And the next one is counter. Dian Fifi did it today after 5 years. And then when you are an counter, you will practice active listening. You will take note of unnecessary sounds like and then, and awkward pauses. And then after that, you report them by the end of the meeting, right? And then our grammarian, police to serve and to correct. There are no teachers in Toastmasters. However, learning from grammar mistakes will not hurt us, right? So they need to take note of common grammar mistakes at the meeting and then tell us what should be then, what they should be then. But no need to mention who make the mistakes, right? Because, don't want to make the person embarrassed. But I found or heard somebody say this and then tell us what it's supposed to be. And if you find interesting expressions or quotes, you need to highlight them, just like what Rendra did. So Ben said this and it was really memorable. Ping said this, really good and stuff. So it was really good execution by Rendra. And also slides are welcome since we are in, in online setting, but no slides is also fine. Timer, of course, live is about timing. Of course, we need timer in Toastmaster meetings, especially if we are in contests. A timer is really important because you can be disqualified from being voted as the best speaker or to win a contest if you are over time. Basically, there is 30 seconds of tolerance time after you speak, so please pay attention to the timer. When you become a timer, the committee will give you background screens, just like what Hida showed. And then you change the background accordingly, depending on what the speech is. And you give extra warning when 30 seconds tolerance have passed. In other clubs, they just mute the speaker. Or sometimes probably in our club, we just need to tell the person time is up, something like that. Important notice, yes, being overtime can make you ineligible to be voted as the best speaker, evaluator, and contest participants. a ballot counter. All right, without any hard feelings, we have to choose the best speaker, best evaluator, and best table topic speaker in Toastmasters meetings. Of course, the ballot counter will be the Zoom host, but we have a little bit of technical glitch today. We cannot launch the poll, but Danny is a quick thinker. He actually made the Google form on the spot, so we're able to do the voting. And then after that, he will report the results by the end of the meeting. And then table topic masters. Of course, table topic master is very needed in Toastmasters. This is where we can learn how to speak without any preparations. As a table topic master, you will need to prepare questions, quotes, or any prompts based on the theme for the participants to respond to. Slides are very much welcome. Yeah, but in contest, there are no slides. You really have to pay attention to what the table topic speakers said. And then choose table topic speakers from the participants who do not have roles yet. That's why Burona actually chose the table topic speaker, except for Ping, he actually had role. So I would suggest you to choose other person. And then the next one, pay attention to the time allocations to decide how many speakers. So today was a really good example because we actually went over time during table topic sessions. Right, and then last but not least is our speech evaluator. Now, this needs a little bit of experience to do because, first of all, in Toastmasters, we don't have teachers. We can only rely on each other for feedback. So we need to pay attention to their body language, to vocal variety, and etc. And a lot of variables in speech. We will learn this as we go. And then from time to time, you will be asked to evaluate other members. And then this is so important. We even have contests for speech evaluating. So this is our last role taker for today. To sum up, grab the next chance to take a role because mistakes are welcome in Toastmasters and it's a chance to practice and also it's for you to have a chance to serve others. So after this, Ben will give a session about who wants to be the next role takers. Please grab that chance. And thank you very much. Back to Tom.
Okay, thank you, DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster Pipit. And now for the final closings, let's move on to Toastmaster Ben.
Before that, we got to go to our president to do our ballots.
Okay.
So ballot counter first,
DTM
or Natalie?
Okay, over to you, Distinguished Toastmaster Natalie.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for attending our first ever Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club meeting. And I hope you enjoy the meeting just as I am in the midst of me moving from one place to another in Bandung. And I would like to call upon the ballot counter, Dennis Surya, to announce the result of the polling today. Please welcome Dennis Surya.
Okay, thank you, Natalie. Okay, so this is the time we're waiting for. So drum roll, please, for the best prepared speech. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, this the winner is Fifi Amayati. Can you see? Oh. Okay. Now,
It's Sapta, Denny. Denny, it's Sapta.
Oh, Sapta, yeah, sorry, Sapta is the winner. I'm sorry.
What? Denny! Oh, sorry, Sapta.
Sapta.
Yeah, Sapta is the winner. Sorry for. Okay, now for the best impromptu speech or the best double topic. Drum roll, please. Ding, 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 ding. The winner is Pink Hendra. Congrats for Pink Hendra.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, and the last or not the least, for the best evaluator, please welcome Hermann as the winner. Yay. Thank you. Back to you, President.
Thank you, Dennis Surya, our ballot counter, for your hard work today, as also a Zoom master. We really appreciate you. And everyone, that is the end of our official meeting for today. And after this, I would like to call upon our VPE, Toastmasters Ben, to read our club business, where you can offer yourself to do a role for next meetings in December, next meeting and and another meeting in the next 2 weeks. So please welcome Toastmasters Ben.
All right, fantastic meeting. We're right on that 2:30 mark where we would typically be done. But here we go. So again, to make this meeting great, can someone please mute our president? Mute the president. Okay, there we go. Good. So in order to get this done, we're a weekly meeting. So if we can get all the roles filled right now, we can kind of get ready to go for next week. So I'm going to share my screen real quick with the roles that are available. And if no one volunteers, I'm going to volunteer you nicely, though. I'll do it nicely. All right. So if you look at it right now, we have December 13th and mute. December 13th is next week. It is our evening meeting, right? It's our odd or even meeting, the 2nd and 4th. So can we please have a grammarian? Who wants to try grammarian? Let's go. It's okay. We'll help you.
I cannot see the screen, Ben.
What?
Your
Someone
screen is
Zoom sharing. There we go. Is it better? No. Resume sharing. Why wouldn't it let me share?
You can share.
Oh, I will try it again. Okay, so there we go.
Yeah.
All right, so we need a grammarian. Who wants to be a grammarian? Let's go.
Well, guys, volunteer.
Or an counter or a timer. You guys saw how easy timer was. Just unmute and say something. Oh, we got ping as the counter. Okay. See how easy that was? All right. Very good ping. Way to get us rolling. Della, would you like to be our timer?
Okay, Sapta ballot, he said.
Okay. Yeah, Della's our timer. So this is the
Yes,
passive aggressive. The passive aggressive. All right, grammarian. I'm looking through. I'm going to find someone to be grammarian. Let's go. Fifi, yay, you can be a grammarian. Are you going to be here next week, Fifi?
Hello, yes.
Can you please be our grammarian next week?
Can.
Yes, all right. This is the nicer way to do it. All right, and then we have Burona's going to be doing an education session next week. And I see Herman would like to do a speech. Excellent. And we have one more speech slots.
Ben, I heard Teguh wants to deliver his first speech, but is he here?
Teguh?
Teguh? Oh yeah, Teguh is here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's me.
All right.
Can you put Teguh, please, Ben? Thank you.
Yep.
Teguh.
What is it? Speech again?
All right, we need an evaluators. Who wants to evaluate? Let's go. The faster we can do this.
Rendra, why don't you evaluate?
Marendra, you want to evaluate?
Put into number 3 or 4.
Okay, number 2. That's fine.
DNTC,
I will not be here next week.
Lufty, oh, well, only maybe reinstated member first, yeah?
Yeah.
So can...
P?
Yes, the Goose wants to do his icebreaker next week.
How long is education session? Because...
All right. And then maybe Dian Fifi, can you be the evaluator for speech? You've done that before, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right.
Dian Fifi, please.
You got the challenge to do it for Herman. Don't be
Okay, that's it.
intimidated. All right. And then let's see, table topic master. We had that for next week. Natalie, good. Excellent. Oh, it's Robin. Yes. Awesome. So we'll work on this later. Thank you very much. That's it. The meeting's over. We did it 5 minutes late. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Let's finish this on time.
The meeting is officially
I will
closed.
share the recording later. Bye-bye.
Have a good
Enjoy your
Sunday.
Sunday.
Thank you. Have a good Sunday.
Have a great Sunday, guys. See you. Bye. Thanks, Danny.